massive protest by MVA MLAs against the ruling government. Protesters allege corruption by some of the ministers in Shinde camp, demanding their resignation. Protesters also raised Belgavi border row. They sloganeered, people in border areas are suffering. So that's the breaking update that we are getting. In fact, massive protest by MVA MLA against the ruling government. Protesters alleged corruption by some of the ministers of the Shinde camp, demanding their resignation. Those are the visuals of the protest. They also raised Belgavi border row. Of course, they sloganeered, people in border areas are in fact suffering, and the Shinde government is not doing anything. No aggressive stand has been taken by Shinde government is something that the MVA has been time and again stating. So MVA's mega protest against Maharashtra government there, Uddhav camp in fact staging stir outside the assembly. This is in Nagpur, outside the assembly, that this protest is being staged. Alleged corruption by Shinde camp netas is what the MVA MLAs are saying.
Had they any shame, they would have asked the ministers to resign or sack them, but that doesn't seem to be happening.
And from Karnataka also reactions are coming in. Siddaramaiah basically calling Maharashtra's resolution as provocative.
It is pure frustration because we know that basically the government of Karnataka is on a weak spot. But sadly, both the sides, all the leaders of Karnataka should understand this, that this issue is in the Supreme Court. This issue has to be fought peacefully, legally, morally in the Supreme Court and not on ground. The only people who are being troubled in this, the only people who are being harassed in this are the citizens who are living in the disputed areas.
Manishankar Iyer has said all opposition should unite against the BJP to defeat the BJP.
No, first, the most important thing is right now we are focusing here in Maharashtra, and you see the Gaddar Sarkar of the BJP and the Gaddars is troubling Maharashtra at its core, where every day you see the farmers are being troubled, every day you see the women are being, not heard, every day you see that young people whose jobs are lost are only looking at big projects going out of the state.
We have Arunil on the phone line with us. Arunil, MVA once again raking up the Belgavi border issue. In fact, they are saying that the government has not been aggressive as far as the entire border row is concerned, also seeking some of the resignation of ministers, stating that some of them are in fact corrupt. Take us through the protest that's happening outside the assembly now. What is the demand that has been made by the MLAs of MVA?
Protest has just now stopped, Radhika. Basically, every day we have been seeing, at least for 45 minutes, a very innovative kind of a protest from the opposition, that is the Mahavikas Aghadi. Yesterday, they were basically acting as pilgrims from Maharashtra, like Warkaris. Today, they had an orange in their hand, and their stance was, the orange is called as Santri in Marathi. So, Nagpurchi Santri. Nagpur is famous for oranges. And CM Shinde's ministers are corrupt. That's what they were saying. Brushed Mantri, they were basically hinting towards the fact. We spoke to Aaditya Thackeray also. He said that we demand resignation of 3 of the ministers from the CM Shinde camp, Sanjay Rathod, Uday Samant, as well as Abdul Sattar. They said that we have proof that they have been indulging into alleged corruption, and that's why we demand their resignation. The second issue that has been everyday raised, but not so vociferously today, because yesterday only the resolution with respect to the border row was passed. They've been saying, the MP has been saying that people from the border areas are still suffering, and Maharashtra government should do something to basically relieve them of those sufferings. That is what the MVA protest is being held over here. We spoke to BJP leaders as well. BJP basically is counter-attacking, saying that all the issues that the MVA is picking up, be it the Maharashtra-Karnataka border row, which started during the Congress regime when the Congress was in power in 1955 in Maharashtra, Karnataka, as well as at the center. And for 4 decades, they have ruled these states and center as well. Why couldn't they solve it at that time? With respect to the resignations of ministers, BJP or CM Shinde camp have been saying that they have no proof or documental evidence to support their allegations. They are just demanding resignation based on a very futile kind of claims that they are making.
Right. So MVA once again attacking the Shinde government at the assembly at the moment. Thank you, Arunil, for all those details.